Hi everybody, and welcome to Pact Tactics. Today is our Christmas special. We're going to be running this for the next couple weeks in lieu of our normal Grim Hollow game. So Jon gets to take a step down and fill the role of player, while I'll handle all the wizarding things in the background and DMing. So, today is a custom game based on a few crazy ideas I've had. Really don't have too many other announcements other than make sure to like, follow, subscribe us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and be on the lookout for episode 2 on our Spotify podcast channel, Pact Tactics. It's in the editing room floor right now, taking a few things out, trying to add some sounds in places, but we should be getting a roll on that. But if everyone is ready, let's dive right in to Pact Tactics Christmas Special. So, the camera pans in from the top of the clouds, coming through the clouds, breaking through onto what appears to be a beautiful snowy landscape. You see a mountain off in the distance, trees covered in snow and sparkling light, a frozen lake, and a castle and a village surrounding it. We find ourselves in the kingdom of Glendale. The camera continues to zoom in as we get closer into the city, zooming across this frozen lake and into the town. This town is made out of chocolate chip cookie bricks, gingerbread houses with piping, frosting, and candy buttons and doorknobs and licorice and candy cane supports. It's a diabetic's nightmare here. And we zoom further into the castle, and it goes through the portcullis. The walls are thick gingerbread with heavy icing. You see guards in peppermint and gumdrop armor manning the walls. And it zooms in through the door into the throne room. It takes a left, a right, a left, right, and into this room where giant chocolate doors open up to a large roaring fireplace and our 5 heroes sitting, lounging, enjoying the early afternoon. So, Mason, would you go ahead and describe your character for us?
So, my character is a human, probably a little out of place in this bunch, but human, about mid-late 30s, long black hair that he keeps up in a ponytail to hide his growing bald spot. Very athletic build, warm clothes, however, various pieces of his equipment, his gear, his clothing, has a little, what's the right word? Little emblem of a little cupcake with purple pink frosting on top of it, with Grace Cakes written over the top of it. He is a walking advertisement for the local bakery of Grace Cakes, where today and today only, Angel Food Cake is on 50% off sale. Get it while it lasts.
And what is his name?
His name is Will Tunston.
So the camera pans from Will over to the next person sitting on this marshmallow couch, just enjoying the evening's relaxation. Tiddlywinks, would you go ahead and describe yourself?
Well, Tiddlywinks is this slightly grumpier individual. He was introduced into a family of gnomes forever ago after the great Candy Wars, and he's always been a seer of many things. Well, it's you know how it all is. It was a terrible things, Lemmy. But he's a grumpy individual. He's got a white beard, and he always walks around with a cane of hardened black licorice. The kind that nobody likes because it's so bitter. And The reason he's always grumpy is because the greatest seer who gives out all the presents to the little children of the realm, he always comes to Tiddlywinks to figure out who's been naughty and who's been nice. And Tiddlywinks is always the one to see all the naughty children sticking gum in their siblings' hair and hiding stink pellets in their parents' abodes, and it's just all very terrible, and he's always grumpy because of it. But he's always cheered up by his new adopted siblings, Hollywinks and Lemmywinks. Lemmy being the one who's always gung-ho about everything. And he's always so cute upon his beautiful little adorable mount. And Hollywinks, who's always living in the now and appreciating everything that the light brings. But that's grumpy old Tiddlywinks for you.
All right. So we go from our grumpy fellow to the only current female in the room, Miss Hollywinks.
I guess shorter than her adopted brother, but older. She can't. She works on the family peppermint farm since the brothers are always doing other things. She works on the peppermint farm and carries a peppermint shield. Makes presents for all the for all the little children that her adopted brother Tiddlywink says that have been good or not. Gives them to him to give to the big guy. That's pretty much it.
All right, and then the camera pauses over to Lemmywinks, who is standing by the fire, toasting a marshmallow on his candy cane lance.
So, my sister is Hollywinks, the gnome of Christmas present, and I myself am the great hero Jack Schmidt, atop my mighty steed Metamucil, who keeps me regular.
It is pronounced Lemmy, and Mother and you both know it. Please say it right.
Mother never gave a Schmidt, and neither do you.
I swear.
But I am the gnome of Christmas past. And my name is Lemmywinks, and my steed's name is Cletus. And
Thank
me
you.
and my brother don't get along very well, but we work together. I make all the toys. At least the blueprints for the toys that Hollywinks makes, and I was also involved in the great candy conflict of '94 in the horrible Battle of Tinseltown. And as a reminder of those days, I carry a silvered whip made out of tinsel and my candy cane warhammer to get the Schmidt out of all the naughty boys and girls and leave them as Schmidt stains in the snow.
The ever clever with his words. But now the camera pans to a bit of a darker portion of the room, and just barely the camera is able to find Brian, your character.
My character is Roran, a wood elf who has studied the ways of shifting in and out of the snowy shadows of this land. He's interested in how everybody perceives their holiday and loves to give people more to be happy about. And he does it in a way that, like, he'll dip in and plant flowers in front of somebody's house and then dip out, and he'll do this only in front of children so that they see it as seasonal magic happening right before them.
Awesome. So as you guys are sitting and lounging in this room, well-established adventuring group, heroes of the kingdom, survivors of the great candy conflicts and the decimation of Tinseltown, the door opens up, and in walks in this pink and blue cotton candy dress with a forever ice crystal crown is Queen Morza. She walks into the room and addresses all of you. My heroes, my friends, I'm so glad that you have found a place to just lounge around and waste this beautiful day. It is gorgeous outside, yet you spend yourselves inside when you could be outside having adventures. Why do you sit in my house, wasting away?
I foresaw you, my mistress, coming here. I see all things, don't you know? I've told you this many times. Not to mention, I'm still waiting for Will's wife to come in. She's due late by an hour. She's supposed to be bringing hot chocolate. Or was that the previous premonition?
Well,
I get them confused.
the weather outside is frightful.
Maybe for
And
Roran,
inside
it's...
comfortable. And Queenie, it's cold outside.
Well, the sun is shining, and the only one I expect to have any trouble without being outside is Roran. The rest of you, in fact, all of you, need to go out and have fun. It's Christmas.
But Queenie, it's cold outside.
You have a jacket. I specifically bought you a jacket.
Just finished big exercises. I'm very exhausted at this point.
All right.
Will, is yours?
It's true, she did buy
What's
you one. It's
bakery
sitting there in
open?
the corner. I foresaw it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the roar of the fire, Roran. What'd you say?
Is your wife's bakery open yet?
When I left, she was putting the macaroons into the oven.
Well, I know where I'm going.
Very well. Well, don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out.
Thank
Then
you,
I
Your
said,
Majesty. Your concern
if we
for us
have to
is
go.
always appreciated.
Just remember, if I call you, come running.
Yes, as always, Your Majesty. We will come when called, for it is our adventuring prowess in the lands to do so. Or something along those lines. I forget the contract we signed many years ago. I'm sure Will remembers. He's very smart about those things. Now come now, if she's cooking macaroons, the donuts should be next. Let's go! And Tiddlywinks is going to march out of the door.
Hi-ho, Metal Musil, away!
I stand up and I walk out.
I blink out of the room in a little cloud of snow.
Yes, so it sparkles as you take your step and travel through the shadows. And as you start walking through the halls, you all need to roll just a general perception check for me.
There is a 12 for Will Tunston.
Okay.
22 for Roran.
17.
7.
26.
So everyone from but Tiddlywinks, you're busy trying to figure out what that last premonition meant.
As always.
You hear the clicking and clacking of armor and boots running through the halls. And coming around the corner is Guard Captain Fabian Peppershack. And he has this horrible look on his face. And he's like, I am so glad I have found you. Heroes, there's some creatures attacking the Christmas magic mine. I need you to run and protect it. Now,
Oh dear.
Quite serious.
I
yes,
didn't see this one.
nobody did. these creatures, they came up out of the ground. And it was horrible.
What kind of creatures?
They were made of snow. They had sticks for arms and some sort of vegetable for a nose, and then there was these small half-eaten cookies, and they're just attacking everything.
It's the Frostykin. I knew they'd come back. Let's go, Metamucil.
Now, are you sure it's not those Davian boys again? Those twins are always up to no good. I see them every year. I swear it. But if you think it is truly a danger, I suppose we should go and check it out.
I do.
Slow down, Cletus. I gotta get on. As I'm going to hop on to my brother's mount.
All right. Let's get this map ready for everybody.
I am cursing myself for doing leg day on Christmas Day.
So,
Thinking I was just gonna lounge around the whole time afterwards.
so you all, I'm gonna paste you guys on there. You go.
Chippin', eggnog, and panko.
Hold on, just mild technical difficulty here, but I've got it. Don't worry. All right, and let's switch over to the battle map. All right, and now time to bring you guys on over. There we go.
I still can't see anything.
It's not supposed to be dark here for you guys. For you.
There we go. It's in the lower corner. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
Before we leave the castle, Roran will pull out 5 gold coins and hand them to the guard. Make sure you get to Will's bakery, his wife's bakery, as soon as the macaroons come out.
Okay, but I have to rally the guards. They're attacking all over.
Priorities, Fabian.
Protect the castle. Go get your own macaroons. And he scampers off. He takes the gold with him. Okay, I believe I fixed it. So everyone should be able to see the whole map because it is light out.
The whole map? No, I see a circle.
Okay, I don't know why it's not doing it. But there should be a lit map.
Yeah, it cuts off like right where I'm pinging.
I got you, bro.
Thank you.
I can see most of the map, but it's kind of grayed out, like it's fog of war. I can see Roran right next to me.
You want them to be able to see the whole map.
Yes.
Daylight mode on.
There we go.
It's a very convenient mode. All right.
Christmas fog is really getting in the way there.
So, you guys know this facility. You've been here before. So the windmill in the upper left corner, it is actually hitting one of the magical ley lines that runs through this plane and gets absorbed in through pipes that are kind of underground and into the larger building to the right, where it's refined, then it's set into the smaller building, and what you don't see is a chimney that is puffing out this magical twinkling like smoke, and it's this the Christmas magic, and you produce it into the air from around the town, and eventually the winds pick it up and spread it all over the earth. It's very potent this time of year, and this mine has never stopped working because you guys don't know and fear what will happen if it stops. But you guys do know that somewhere some weird things are supposed to be attacking. What would you guys like to do?
Last second, I'm trying to get back as fast as possible. My computer did the weird thing again.
Yep, we lost him, but he's still here. So I guess what I will do is I will spur my mount, and I will fly up towards the windmill that's not doing what it's supposed to do, right?
It's still functioning, and
Oh, okay.
you don't. You see some like mild, like some snow that's been moved in an odd manner, but you don't see anything odd. You don't see anyone attacking. You don't see any guards. You don't see any townspeople or mine workers. You don't see any bad guys.
I will post up on top of here and keep an aerial lookout. See what I can see.
All right.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Cletus.
Okay, I guess we'll take it.
Roll a
Doesn't choice.
roll a perception for me there,
There we go.
Lemmy Wing.
That will be a 27.
All right. All right. Would anybody else like to move?
Will's gonna start making his way towards the building over here. Start making his way up these. I'm
Nice.
assuming this looks like it's a like a raised building.
All right. Can you move your character? Because for some reason, hold on. There it goes.
Yeah, I can move
Right.
the character.
When you get right there, a sudden swirl of wind appears right next to you as that dude pops up. And he is gonna get a swing at you. Let me get to the correct little dudnik form over here, because all the prep. I think, where'd it go? Oh. Nothing's where it's supposed to be. All right. So he is going to take a swing at you. It's 17.
Does not hit. I block it with my shield.
All right. So, and with that, the combat has begun. I need everyone to roll for initiative. Please.
Some sort of men made of snow are here. Oh, I made a mistake. I forgot to test my dice. Bad. It's gonna be bad. It's not that bad.
Thank you, John.
Oh, no, I made a mistake on that.
Come on. It's not working. There it goes. All right. So, we will begin with Miss Hollywinks.
I'm gonna turn him back into a puddle. Fireball.
Fireball. All right.
Wait, fireball or firebolt?
Firebolt. No, not fire. He got worried there.
Oh no!
Wait. Rethink this.
Oh, you're right there. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if a 12 hits.
12 will hit. Yeah, 12 definitely hits. It's a snowman.
Okay. It could be a hardy snowman, you know, extra cold from the North Pole or something. 14 fire damage.
Extra cool.
All right. And that guy has to do a thing. And boop. He was turned back into snow. All right. Is that everything you wanted to do?
That is it. That is it.
All right. I'm just trying to get one more thing into position here. All right. So we'll now go to Tiddlywinks. With your 27 perception check, you see odd-shaped mounds here, 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 and here.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's sorry. That I had you two mixed up already. Jeez.
That's why my name is Jack.
No, it's not Lenny.
Don't
All
act
right.
like you don't know Jack.
All right. Well, Tiddly, you don't see that. Lemmy sees that.
It's okay. I'm too busy focusing on something else. So for my turn, what I am going to do is looking down at the snowman melt completely, as far as I know. Oh dear, that's definitely not them rascally twins. Then I suppose I should call in for a little bit of help as I reach into my pouch and I pull out two little clockwork toys that was made by my sister and my brother many moons ago. As I cast Tiny Servants, it will last for 8 hours as I animate them. It is a nutcracker and a little wind-up squirrel. As well as, because I have two additional targets, also a little monkey with brass cymbals.
Nice.
As I have three little tiny servants, and they will just ride on my shoulders for now.
All right.
And I will give them the bonus action to retrieve your armaments, boys. And that is my whole turn.
All right. Now it's Lemmywink's turns, and you see those 5 odd-shaped mounds in the snow.
All right, Metamucil, let's get him, boy. He's going to dive on down to Skidda.
All right.
You said it was.
There's a mound here and here.
So he's going to dive down and he's going to use his action to attack.
All right. Which one you going for? The top, the north one, or the south one?
The one that was here.
All right. So we'll just pop him into existence for you because you're gonna attack.
Oh, cool. All right. So, attacking. I might use guidance. Yeah. Let's see. That's a 11 plus. That is a 18 to hit.
You hit.
Cool. So since I've moved more than 30 feet, he gets to add a little bit of extra damage. The dot. 2d8. Score is 2d4 plus 3. So we've got 7, 14, 15, 15 and 4 is 19, 19 and 3 is 22 points of damage, and if it is medium or smaller, and holding something, it needs to make a strength save, or he's going to knock it out of their hand.
All right. He is not holding anything.
Cool.
How much damage did you do again? What, 19?
22.
22.
Slashing.
You slash into this thing with your candy cane. You go right for the middle portion of the snowman, and it goes flying off, but the head falls and lands, and it just looks at you. It's still
Alright,
up.
so then Metamucil will take his second swing. That's 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So then this will be 15, and 3 is 18 points of slashing damage.
And that will do it for this guy.
Cool. You keep on moving, and I think you said the other one was here-ish?
Yes, there is a mound right there.
Cool, so that was Metamucil's multi-attack. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my attacks on it. So 2 swings
All right.
with my lance. Oh, my lance. That is a natural 20 with the first.
That will hit.
With a lance. Haha. So that would be... that's a 9. $38 piercing and 12 radiant.
And that guy just disintegrates into a little mini blizzard and flies on the wind.
Okay, then let's see, that was how much movement? That was 60 feet, and I have a movement of where's the plus feet? There we go. 10 more feet of movement, so then I will move 10 feet to the left, and that will be, or to the right. That will be my turn.
Cool. All right. It'll be Roran's turn. Roran, what is your passive perception, please?
Passive perception. 19.
19. Hold on a second. You see your friends in battle, and Will getting attacked, and Holly and Lemmy Winks have attacked, and these snowmen have come up off the ground. But what catches your eye is this tiny little cookie on the ground behind you.
As it would.
Yep. It's missing a leg. A little gingerbread man.
Where is he? Like directly behind me?
Yeah, let me bring him into existence for you. There he is, right behind you.
Does he seem violent?
Just a cookie laying on the ground. It's completely
Yeah.
out of place.
May I pick it up?
Absolutely. Have a frozen, cold, missing a leg, no gumdrop buttons, gingerbread man.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
That's what he said. Tiddlywinks, no gumdrop buttons.
Not the gumdrop buttons. Eat me. Oh, what happened to you, little guy? I kind of I inspect it.
All right. It's a cookie, missing a leg, no gumdrop buttons.
I'm gonna take a bite.
All right. So what part of this creature of this cookie do you bite?
Come on. We all go for the head.
All right. So as you bring it up to your mouth to bite it, it screeches this horrible screech at you. And it goes, "Did you take my gumdrop buttons?" And you go to bite, and it's gonna swing at you. That is a 21.
Peppermint cane
That
shit.
hits. It exactly hits.
All right. Wow. Nice. That is 9 bludgeoning damage. And 10 necrotic damage, but we're gonna say necrotic damage does it's like anti-Christmas cheer. It affects you in that way. It brings the season
10
down.
points of Grumpkins damage.
So it's 10 points of Scrooge.
Okay. I will not eat it.
Weaponized melancholy.
Eat a sentient cookie.
I apologize. I didn't realize that you were alive. No, I did not take your gumdrop buttons. What happened to you all?
I'll eat your face before you eat mine.
I won't eat you.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
How does it feel to be so dumb? You got hit by a cookie.
I've never played a monk before. So
Okay.
this whole
Listen here, I
passive.
never punched a cookie before. Really trying my patience.
I will place him back on the ground.
Yeah, that's right. You're mine.
I want a minor illusion. A gumdrop button.
So this little gingerbread man, that's the size of an actual gingerbread man cookie, is standing on the ground, hopping on one leg, holding his fists up like this.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step backwards, away from him.
Your Pathfinder's showing.
Yep. So he already used his reaction to come alive and take a swing at you. So, all right. Do you want to do anything else? I think.
What do you want? I'm not going to fight you. You're a cookie.
Down with you and down with Christmas, you fool. Now come over here and get your comeuppance.
What do you say, muffins?
Comeuppance. I said I'm gonna kick your snowy butt.
Is there a muffin man?
Clearly. He lives over there. But that's not the point.
The sign that says Drury Lane.
All right. I think that's gonna be it for you.
Yeah.
Sir Will, it is your turn.
All right. I see men who are made of snow. Who I don't know. We might call them frozen mannequins or something. Fighting people, and I see this cookie.
Yep.
I think Roran. I've seen him destroy macaroons. I think he can handle the cookie. I guess I'm going to continue cautiously towards, start moving cautiously up towards that area. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just getting to the base of the stairs. And then I guess, action move up. How can I get the stairs? A very long flight of stairs. God damn.
Yeah. It's not sized exactly correct, but it'll work for now. Big building. Lots of Christmas magic.
As I get up to there, are there windows here?
So on this doorway, there are windows, this walkway, and down towards where this box is, it would be a door. But these are all like those old school factory windows. Like the square
They're
panes.
there, but they're not really, you can't really see through them really well.
Yeah, they're not clear.
Yeah, okay. Then I guess that's gonna end my turn, because I don't see anything else in sight other than the cookie, but I'm pretty sure Roran's got that handled.
All right. So now it goes to the snow people's turn. So this guy wakes up. That guy wakes up. And that guy wakes up. So let's see. So I'm gonna do moves first. Okay. I'm on the wrong way. This guy is going to right there. And dash. There. And this guy will also dash to get there. Alright, so you'll get one attack coming from this guy. I think it's one. Yep, one attack. That is a 19, so that'll miss. And that will be the end of their turns. You definitely dodge out of the way of this stick arm just grazing by you. That'll bring us to the top of the round. At the top of the round, some held actions go off. Let me get into the right layer here.
Holy frick!
Rising out of the snow, screeching about too high of oven temperatures. They were overcooked or undercooked. A bunch of these little dudes pop up.
Parchment paper! Parchment paper!
All right. And now they will...
Who uses aspartame in cookies?
turn
Wait, did you do that?
roll them into the initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sniffles.
They will go in at 17. Hollywinks, it is your turn, my friend.
Alright, I'm going to Scorching Ray the three snowmen.
All right.
Not then two, and I'm gonna do one ray at each, and I'm just gonna leave it at second level.
Okay. Yes.
17, and then 18 on the dice, plus 9 is 27.
All 3 hit.
Nine to one of them.
Okay.
12 to another one. 9 to the last one.
All right. So they are. Hold on, Bath. This one gets evaporated, and the other 2 are looking extremely poor.
And that will end my turn.
All right. That will bring us to Sir Tiddlywinks.
Oh, you scallywags! I'll teach you why they call me the artillerist of Plum Ridge. Have at 'em, boys! As my tiny servants pull out these little twigs and they let loose at 3 different targets. So I'm going to be attacking with my tiny servants. Oh, wrong tool. I'm attacking this cookie,
Okay.
this cookie, and this cookie
All right.
with magic missiles.
Ooh.
14 to the first cookie.
All right.
14 to the second cookie. And 16 to the third cookie.
All
And I think I shall follow in my sister's footsteps as Tiddlywinks himself throws out a firebolt at this snowman.
Alrighty.
We'll see how it goes. So that is a 19
That hits.
for 2d10 fire damage. At thee.
Merry Christmas.
For 3 fire damage.
For 3 fire damage.
You would-
You hit him and you melt half of the head, and it melts away, but it's still kicking.
I suppose I was never good at that bit like you, Holly. Why don't you show me how it's done? And that is my turn.
All right, and that will bring us to Lemmywinks.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'll go here. 25, 30. And from this position, Metamucil will attack this one, and then attack this one.
All right.
So, first attack is a 17.
Yep.
Second attack is 20 something. The first one it's going to do 8 and 6 and 3. So 9 is 17 points of damage to this fellow.
All right. Metamucil has drained him of his life.
Second attack is going at south, and that's going to be a. I already rolled it, didn't I? Shit. Oh well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 7 and 8 is 15. Another 8 is 23 plus 3 is 26 points of damage to this one.
Take him out too.
And then for my turn, we're going to continue moving just a hair, a little bit forward. And I'm going to attack the southern cookie that decided to lay hands upon my good friend, Roran, lifetime friend.
You attack that cookie.
He's gonna get a candy lance to the face. That's a 20-something to hit.
20-something will hit.
That will be 7 points of radiant and 15 points of piercing from the candy lance.
All right. You hit him hard. You barely chipped any icing, piping around his outline. He's still standing there. Oh, that's all you got, candy boy.
Okay, second swing. It's going at this one. This untouched cookie up here.
All right. Tinsel whip.
No, this is still the lance. Lance is at reach.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So that's going to be 16 on dice, so 20.
Oh yeah.
26 to hit. And this is going to be a smite.
Ooh.
So this will be 15 points of piercing and 8 plus 16 and 2 is 18 and 6 is 24 and 6 again is 32 points of radiant damage.
So 15 plus 32.
Yes, unless he's a fiend or an undead, then I get to add another dice.
Are they undead cookies?
No.
Just throwing that out there.
So hopeful. Really hoping for undead cookies.
Yeah. And then any bonus actions? I don't think I have any bonus actions. Oh, you mean like one of those smites?
Yeah, you cast one of the special smites.
And I'm good. There we go.
All right. It brings us to the cookies.
Come at me, bro.
So these cookies gonna go up into the mill. This cookie's gonna run and go up into the mill. This cookie's gonna run up here.
Oh no. They're going for sabotage.
This cookie
Stop the cookies.
is gonna run here. This cookie's gonna run up into the mill as well.
Chose friendship instead of safety. Oh, hogwash.
All right, so the southern cookie that you attacked is going to make 2 attacks at you. First one's totally gonna miss. And this one will hit with a 25.
I would like to intercede there, for I have foreseen his breaking of his leg as it cracks slightly and he rolls a natural 1 as I use my portent feature. And
Very
he
nice.
fails.
All right.
It is foretold!
I just foretold. He's like, ah, not the good leg. Fight fair, you scallywag.
I am fighting fair, I saw it.
That's cheating. That's cheating, and you know it.
You know what I'm gonna do? It's cheating.
This top one is gonna take a swing at Roran. Well, 2 of them. First one will miss. Second one just missed too. All right. And so the 3 up in the tower will use their actions to do something. And now we have multiple attacks coming towards Will. So we're gonna start with this guy and work our way counterclockwise. 2 swings at Will. We've got a miss and a 21.
21 would hit. However, I will use my reaction for where the hell is it? For my defensive duelist to add 4 to my AC for that specific attack.
Awesome. The one to your right will take 2 swings at you,
Out of reaction.
and that one will get not enough. The one on the stairs will swing twice at you. That one's cocked. And it rolls horribly. So that will be the end of the Cookie's turns. And that will bring us to Roran.
Okay. Let's see. So I have this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
And can I see these two up on the steps?
They are tiny, smaller creatures. I just have them big so I can grab them easier and everyone can see them. So,
Okay, so
they have some they have some cover. If you'd like to be able to, you can roll a perception to see if you can.
let me see what this is. Ooh, maybe not. 15.
15. You see both of them through the slits in the wood.
Okay. Would a... No, probably not. Alright, then... These guys obviously aren't just gonna relax, so I'm going to attack the one that's just attacked me
Okay.
with my staff. That is a 22,
Yes.
and the second attack is a natural 20.
Yes.
Okay. The first attack is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And the second attack is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
18 points of bludgeoning. So that's... All right, he's still standing. He's looking really rough though. He's got one arm missing. He's got a frosting eye that's drooped. He's got a crack throughout his gingerbreadness, but he's still standing there.
All right, then I am going to use. I'm going to use a key point and do flurry of blows.
There you go.
A flurry of blows.
Flurry.
That is a 26
Yep.
and a 25.
Yep, both hit.
Uh, 9 points and 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. As you hit him with the last strike, he shouts out, "Oh, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles." And is dead. Do it. Dead. Good job.
And I'm going to use my movement
All right.
to basically hop over to these guys and get on this side to give advantage.
Awesome. All right, and with that, it will be Will's turn.
All right. So first off, how high off the ground is this platform?
It was 30 feet up, so I'd say about 30 feet.
Marvelous. All right. First off, against the southern the cookie to my south, I will make an attack with my rapier.
All righty.
And dang, that was actually a crappy roll. 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Dang it.
Mr. Will, aim for the knees.
They're just very small.
I make you lucky with my lucky feat. You get 1 reroll.
You can apply that to other players?
I can, yes.
Nice.
For the lucky feat, you get 3 points, and as long as you're within range, you can reroll it.
That was even lower. You're not being used for the rest of the night. So no, it's still 13. That case,
As you
I
swing with your rapier, it actually jumps, lands on it, and if it had fingers, it would give you a rude gesture, and then hops off your own blade.
That's the
all
reject.
right. Well then.
Yep.
I'm going to. You know what? No, I'm going to try and stab that one again. He's being a jerk, so he gets stabbed. That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
I am going to put a distracting strike on that, so I expend a superiority die. It takes. It's not too much. So it takes an additional D10 of damage due to my superiority die. I'm not going to roll any of you guys ever again. It takes 7 points of piercing damage. And then, as a bonus action, due to my Shield Master feat, I'm going to shove him off of the platform.
That's the bonus action I picked. I forgot about that.
All right. Does he need to do something?
So, shove action. Shove action, I think, is just a strength contest.
Yep.
Yeah, athletics. You're not being used. You're going to be reused because you did good. 19 athletics.
I rolled a 20.
God damn.
You go to bash him with your shield, and you hear a tink, and you look down, and he's just looking up at you with one hand on the shield, going,
Well, because I hit him with the distracting strike, the next attack against him from an ally or anyone else other than me is at advantage.
All right, so we'll put the what side to do advantage? We'll put the triangle on him as a little advantage.
Advantage is the cross.
Okay, well we can change that. Ooh, jeez. Thank you. All right, is that everything, Will?
I could move, but I'm pretty good up here. Plus it's a 30-foot drop, so I'm good up here.
All right. That will bring us to Hollywinks.
I'm so proud of you.
Fireball or
Oh, you're going there.
That's where the enemies are, and he's not there.
They're inside the magic
Inside.
mill.
Oh.
Go ahead, aim it at me. I'm good.
I didn't want to aim it at you.
No, I'm good. I got a thing. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
I have the same thing. I love that feat.
Moments before you cast it, Winks just goes, "Oh no, not again."
30 subs. They need to make a deck save.
All right.
Yeah, deck save for half.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
17.
All 3 failed.
It's 35 damage on a fail, 17 if you pass.
So 35.
Pretty sure I.
Just use your reaction and you succeed. You take nothing.
No, that's only if I succeed on the save, which I didn't.
Oh no.
That's okay. I'm a tank. This is what I'm here for.
Okay. I didn't think it would hit you, because map.
I mean, I was pretty sure it wouldn't, but I rolled low. My dice are all about to be punished for a very long time. All right, you said 36 though?
35.
35. Oh, yeah, see on my map, he's all the way up here.
Reload your roll 20.
Okay, I was gonna say that's why I did it, is because he's not where he is on y'all's map. On my map, he's at the top of the stairs. That's why I was
Reload
confused.
your roll 20.
So
Mason, did you remember to add your shield's bonus to your dex saving throw?
That's fine.
Only works if I'm the only target.
That's
If
why.
I'm the singular target of it.
Gotcha.
I've been going over all the feats. I got 4 feats here, guys, because I'm a fighter and a human variant. So I've been making sure I'm on top of all of these.
The map I
Hold on,
have
no
now.
worries.
There wasn't an up before, baby. I was like, my map wasn't updating because the internet. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mason. On my map, you were still at the top of the stairs, which is why I did it.
Yeah, no worries. I asked you to do it.
I know. That's why I was just
I was
confused.
cocky. My dice betrayed me, not you.
It's okay.
all right, would you like to do anything else, Holly?
No, that's it.
All right. Sir Tiddly.
Oh dear, those cookies are still looking crispy and standing. Alright then. Have at 'em, boys! As my 3 little tiny servants will fire off another round of magic missiles. This time I'm only using 1 charge.
Just gonna get rid of the snowman so it's a little easier to move.
14 to that one.
This one?
Yes.
That'll your magic missiles, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 14.
$13 to that one. And 13 to the one above Mr. Will. And then, for my action... For my action, I am going to attempt to throw another firebolt. I will fire it at this one.
Alrighty.
Gives me advantage.
Alright. Where are you exactly?
I am on the mount with my brother and sister.
Okay.
It will go with that one instead of that. 17 to hit with a firebolt.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Thank you, advantage.
I got +2 for cover and you nailed him.
For 6 points of fire damage. Take that, you burnt cookie.
You wouldn't be so tough on that thing, would you? The pointy-eared dog.
Cookies. Well, you come up with a better insult then, you cantankerous youngster.
My bake day was yesterday. What do you want from me?
Yesterday, and you've already gone moldy.
Yeah, there's no preservatives here. It's strange, I know. All right, anything else, Tiddlywinks?
Anything else?
And that will be my turn.
All right, Lemmy.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and with my action, I'm going to upcast a bless.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit our little squad as well as the other two, the monk and the will.
All right.
Everyone's best as long as I concentrate. I'm just sticking that nice little D4 triangle on each of you, and on me, I'm gonna stick a concentration symbol.
Awesome.
Boom. So that's my action. Then, for my bonus action, I would like to shove Mr. Cookie here.
Alrighty. Test of strength, you say?
Yep, opposed athletics. And I'm at a 28.
He's at an 8. You yeet this cookie, sir.
I push him 5 feet that way.
Well, actually, since he's such a tiny little thing, you actually push him a little bit more.
Cool. Whoosh. Why are you doing that? Roll 20, stop it. Roll 20, no.
Wait, no, that was 5, that would be 10. So if you manage a shove with these tiny little cookies, since they're so light, they go double the distance.
Cool. I just pop him with the shield. He goes, "Wah!"
Pretty much.
And then I'm going to beeline it on over to the mill as soon as my roll 20 reloads. There we go. Perfect. And that will be, and he's going to dash. So that's a move action and then a dash to get inside.
So what you see when you get inside here, gang, is these little guys had done something. So they're not where I placed them. They are standing on these cogs. And as you come in, their held action goes off. Their held action is, "No more Christmas! No more Christmas!" And they all three jump into the cogs of the wheels, causing grinding and damage, and the spokes to twist and pop, destroying themselves in the process. But the main wheel has this crystal, magic Christmas crystal that glows with magical starlight, and it falls out of its mount, hits the floor, and cracks into 1,000 pieces. The mill stops working.
I don't believe mending can fix that.
What would you like to do with the rest of your turn? Well, you bonus action dash. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, no, that was all my action economy.
Are we in the air, John?
We were 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
All right. So that will bring us to these last 3 cookies over here. They will continue to attempt to hit the baker's wife, a husband.
Baker's wife.
The baker's husband. Excuse me. Baker's wife is a Hallmark show. I saw it today, and I'm all confused. All right, that will be a 24 to hit.
For reaction for defensive duelist, add 4 to my AC for that specific attack.
All right. His second attack is a 25.
That will hit.
Yep. So you will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 more of Scrooge damage. The Christmas spirit wanes within you just a little bit.
Ow. Ow.
And that was the one on the stairs. Now we go the one to your right. And he will miss with both. And now the one that seems to be talking all the smack to your south. That is a miss on the first one and a natural 20 on the second one.
Alright. Bring it. Brutal criticals, right?
Yep.
Oh, heck.
Sorry if I did not pass that along to you guys. I apologize. So that is 14 bludgeoning. And 17 Scrooge damage.
Ooh. Oh.
And that will end the cookie's turn. Nope, we got one more cookie. He uses half of his movement to stand up because he fell flat. He's going to come over here and take 2 swings at Roran. Which I just realized that the people at home can't see that part of the screen. There you guys go. His first swing is a 3 on the dice. That will miss. And his second one is a 20.
Doesn't hit.
Nope. All right. That was the end of their turns. Roran, it is your turn, sir.
Cookie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use an action to dump my water skin on him.
All right. You dump your water skin on him, and he's like, no. It's what?
Okay. Second action.
It's milk.
I am going to punch him
Punch the cookie.
with a 22.
You hit the cookie.
Okay. That is a 13 for bludgeoning damage.
13 bludgeoning. You've hit the cookie. Would you like to do anything else, or?
Yeah, burn a key point and do flurry of blows. That is a 28
Yep.
and a 23.
Both will hit.
Okay, that's 9 points of damage and 11 points of damage of bludgeoning.
Right. Nice. All right. Is that everything, Roran?
Yes.
Well, your epic battle against the cookies continues on.
Kind of look around. None of you were made with love. And I'm gonna pull out. I'm assuming this is an item interaction. I pull out a pastry made by my wife just this morning.
All right.
I munch it for to use my special ability to gain the haste spell for 1d4 rounds.
There you go. You go ahead and roll your
4 rounds.
nice.
All right. I get twice the movement speed. I get bonus AC. I move faster. I get an extra action. for my first attack action, I'm apparently gonna adopt this accent. I'm going to just go straight to shoving this cookie off.
All right.
My attack action. One of them. That is 19. 19.
He rolled a 5.
Shoving him off of the freaking platform.
All right. He's gonna take some damage as he falls. Right. And he is prone on the ground.
Before I take my second attack, I'm going to use my bonus action to shove this cookie down the stairs.
All right. Another strength test or athletics.
Bad roll though. 13.
I got a 15.
Okay, he stays put. And then for my second attack action, I'm going to stabbity death this guy.
All right. Stabbity death him.
Behold, that is a cock stabbity death. That is a stabbity death of numbers. 16.
16 will hit.
All right, and on this one, I'm going to use a menacing attack. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw as I scare him.
He got a 13.
That is a failure. So he is now afeared of me until the end of my next turn. And he takes 7, 8, 13 points of piercing damage as I used another superiority die. And then for my hasted action, I'm gonna try and shove this cookie again down the stairs.
All right.
That's still crappy. 14.
20.
Yeah, he does not want to go down.
No, he does not.
Okay. That will end my turn.
Right. So, Hollywinks, it is your turn. The mill that provides Christmas magic to the world has stopped working, and you can feel it in your heart because you're part of Christmas. Your being is part of Christmas, and you feel it just fade just a little bit from your heart, and it's just a little sadness tweaks in. What would you like to do?
No enemies at the moment. Could I use my action to make a check to see how this could be repaired?
Absolutely. There's no engineering check. Just roll intelligence.
That is a 6.
Share the D4.
That is a 10.
Yeah.
With a 10, you don't know exactly how this works, but that crystal looked important.
Yeah. Looks like a very shiny rock.
Yep.
That's a turn.
All right, if that's your turn, then we will move on over to Tiddlywinks.
Oh dear. Well, you two, I'm sorry. You go help the others, and I'm going to dismount and hold on to one of the legs of the mount. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to lower myself as low as I can go before trying to drop only 5 feet, as I'm going to hang me at the bottom of the mount's legs.
All right, just make a real easy dex save. Essentially, don't roll a 1.
Oh, well that's easy. I rolled an 11 on the dice.
All right, you're fine. You land on your feet.
Cool. As my bonus action, I'm going to command my tiny servants to start gathering up the pieces. As my action, I'm going to start gathering up the pieces. And
All right.
my familiar will come out of my cloak for the first time as Eggnog, my Arctic stink squirrel, will start helping to collect the pieces.
All right, so you're all trying to pick up the tiny pieces of this shattered crystal. All right, now take your whole turn, and Salemmy-winks.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is by singing loudly for all to hear. Away, Metamucil, away! He's going to run on out of here. And I see what's going on. He's going to go ahead. I'm going to have him dash a second time. I think. Let's see here. Yep, because I'm already concentrating. So yes, he will dash a second time. Right up to here.
All right.
I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to hit this little guy.
All right, go for it.
D4, 4, 16, 16 plus 9, 25.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
So was that a shove or an attack? I'm
It
sorry.
was a shot.
Shove. Yep. So, boop, boop. 3d6 falls. Unless you wanted him to go off the ledge, or did you want him to go down the stairs?
Off the ledge.
Off the ledge. Okay. That will be that, and he is prone on the ground.
And then with the first attack of my attack action, I'm going to take another slash at the southern one.
All right. Another push.
Another push, yes. 29.
9.
The strongest gnome you've ever seen.
Jeez.
And I still have 30 feet of movement because he dashed. So 5, 10. Then he's going to come on down to there. And with my last swing, I'm going to go ahead and target this one that I just pushed down.
At advantage because he's prone.
Hooray. Really good. How beat up does he look?
It looks pretty beat up, but he's still got some fight in him.
Gotcha. So that's 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 plus 10 is 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
All right, that'll be. Let's see, that'll be 11 plus 8, so 19 points of piercing damage and 8 radiant.
So 19 will put us here, and 8 radiance will put us there. You have managed to hold on. You have silenced this cookie, and as he strikes, he yells out, "Your mother's dough doesn't rise properly," and falls down dead.
She's had 3 buns in the oven. You're just a bad bun. That's my turn.
All right. That will bring us to the 3 surviving cookies. All right, so we're gonna go with this one against Roran. He's gonna swing twice.
The toughest cookies around. Good God.
Yeah, they're one tough cookie.
Ah, ah, ah.
And that one. Nope, both swings with. This one is going to stand up. And he's going to do what gingerbread men do and run away.
Okay.
And he's a gingerbread man, so gingerbread men go really fast. And he is out of there. He is dust in the wind.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, he went right down the that line.
Yeah, he was here and he ran.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one in front of me.
No. This one will stand up. Buzz baked tough. And he's going to actually attack your mount and not you.
I forced him to attack me with mounting him back.
All right. I'm gonna hit your dog with horns. Not gonna hit you. 2 swings. Here we go. First one's a miss. Second one. 21.
Yes. Clangs on the shield.
I don't like you. You're a pie guy, aren't you? And that will be his turn. And Roran, this cookie has been just annoying you this entire time.
Okay. I am going to hit him with my staff.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So how does brutal work again?
So, your staff does what, a D8?
Yes.
So it is a D8 plus a roll plus your modifier.
Okay. Okay. So 8, 10, 15 plus 20 points of damage.
20 points. Nice.
And how's he looking?
He's barely he's not holding it together. His frosting is falling off. He's got a big crack in him.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna hit him again then. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
11 points of damage.
11 points damage. You come down with your staff and you crack him. As right as you're about to hit, he goes, "Don't blame me. I'm not bad. I was just baked this way." And crumbles into cookie dust.
Oh, now I feel bad. So I'm going to use my movement, and I'm going to go here.
Yep.
I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to blink and go here.
All right. So you need shadows for that, correct?
So with Mask of the Wild, I can use it when I'm lightly obscured. So I figured hiding behind this bush would give me a light obscure.
Okay. Makes sense.
And that'll do it for me.
All right. Will.
Don't you touch my human cookie!
I see the last cookie. I look out across the carnage. The broken, dusted cookies that never knew love. And in pity, I leap off of the the platform, bringing my sword down to end This poor miserable cookies.
All right. If you hit him,
Horrific.
you can add 3d6 to the damage.
All right. So I got this. Less effects attack rolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Came from Brandon's bakery. That's cock. So that is 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
That misses.
God damn it.
You, however, need to make a dex save to see for prone, but you're going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on the ground.
I'm pretty sure I'm good. That you said dex save, right?
Yep.
15.
Yeah, you're fine. You land on your feet, but it's hard. You're gonna your knees.
All right, this wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but let's try this again and stab down on him. Oh, he's not prone. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stab down on him again.
All right, stab away, sir. End this cookie.
I'm trying, but he keeps moving. Plus numbers 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And yeah, I'll just stab him. That is 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing.
He's still up.
Yep. He's looking hurt, though. He's looking
All
real
right,
hurt.
Bonus action. I'm gonna do a fainting attack to give myself advantage on this final attack with my hasted action.
All right.
That didn't get me a nat 20, but that got me a 24
Oh, yeah.
to hit. D10, D8. God damn it, why can none of you roll high? 4, 9, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. I'm trying to do one thing over here real quick. I apologize. 11 points of damage will take him out. He is dead. A dead cookie. As you strike into him, the blade sits at his chest, and he goes, "Your wife's cookies are not as tough as me," and just falls dead on your blade, skewered.
No, they're not. They're nice and crumbly.
Well, I mean, I do have.
Clouds.
He has been doing some nice ginger snaps lately, which have a nice little crisp
I
texture.
really like the one with almonds. I don't remember which one it was.
There's been quite a few. We should take a look at the menu sometime, and we'll get back to that. Get you a whole box.
I guess these were a bad batch.
Ha ha ha. With that, you have ended the threat of the cookie.
Quick, fix the thing
Right.
before
I'm
Tiddlywinks.
sitting at 13 now.
Yep. This entire time, Tiddlywinks has just been attempting to cast Mending on this
Desperate.
crystal this entire time as we keep finding more bits and pieces to put into it, and it's just I don't imagine it's working.
So it's these tiny little bits and you're gonna be here forever, and you know.
I mean, it's a minute to cast Mending every single time, so I'm still concentrating on Mending.
Yeah.
If anybody walks over to try and find me.
Whenever I walk in, right? Like, I'm a rock gnome. I'm good at building stuff.
Right.
Can I make some sort of check, like maybe a tinker's tool check?
Sure. You can roll a tinker's tool check.
Cool. 27.
27. So you walk up and you look at your brother, what he's doing, and the thoughts inside your head are, it's a very valiant effort, and you should applaud him, but you don't know if that's going to work. But where you go back and you look at these gears, you weren't here to build this tower, this mine, this pump, Christmas magic pump. But you have seen the designs, and you know gnomes that have built it, and this thing's toast. Like, the sprockets and the wheels need to get reforged, and you also know without that crystal, it won't have enough power to suck to draw up the magic from this deep well.
We're going to have to fix this from the ground up. We need a new crystal, we need new sprockets, we need help.
Very well. Mr. DM, can I make an Arcana check to see if I know where this crystal was obtained or how it was made, if it was man-made?
Yes. This, you can go ahead and make that check. I almost just gave it away for free.
We don't mind. If you want to do that, we won't stop you. I mean... In fact, in the spirit of giving, it might actually be like a good idea to just give it to us.
21.
21. So, 21, you happen to know that these crystals grow in one place, and in one place only. And that's deep, deep within the Sugar Plum Mountains, far, far to the north.
I haven't been there since the conflict.
Lemmy, you see your brother start to have one of his fabled flashbacks. Oh no.
And these mountains you remember from your time. This was where the battle line was drawn. This was the heaviest disputed area of the entire war.
Lemmy, we have to go back.
I
The
knew
mountain.
we'd always have to go back.
It's the mountains, Lemmy. That's the only place this crystal grows. If we really, truly... Perhaps I should try casting mending some more first, right? It has to work.
Now listen up here. Things may look dark, but there's always a light shining in the sky, and we've gotten through worse times. We've stood past the Candy Cane conflicts. We've decked Holly's boughs, and even though the weather outside is frightful, inside it's quite delightful. For the children, awaiting presents under the tree. For cookies, waiting on the big guy to come. For all the nice boys and girls, we've got to fix this and save Christmas. You'll do great things, I know it. And I am using my inspirational leader to give 19 temp to everybody listening to my speech.
Oh my god.
All right. And I think with that, it is break time. So we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes, everybody. I suggest milk cookies or maybe some Christmas candy. All right, we'll see everybody in a few minutes. Hey everybody, and welcome back. Sorry for the little extra delay, but a little technical difficulty. So we left off with the group realizing that they had to go to the Sugar Plum Mountains. That's where two of our party members have spent a great deal of time fighting the Candy Cane Wars. So we pick up there, still at the magic site. Everyone there, you can kind of see it's kind of sad. This area's starting to feel cold, like it's missing something, and you're afraid that this is slowly going to start spreading. So what would you guys like to do?
We're taking time to give the gingerbread man a proper burial, recognizing that their cruelty, their hatred in life, was because they never truly knew love and affection and the warmth that family brings to us in this season.
Cletus, would you like a cookie? Who's a good dear? Have a cookie, Cletus.
I'm going to go check inside the building. See if there's anyone still in there, if there's anyone who's holding up in there, or scared or whatnot.
So you go inside the building, and you do find some of the engineers in there, but they are now currently physically adjusting knobs and dials, trying to still release the reserves of Christmas magic they have, but they're trying to figure out the timing. Is this too much? This is too little. This is not enough. It's engineer chaos in here.
I back out slowly. They're fine. They're all okay. They're...
If we are to fix this, we really should try and get going. Mr. Will, would your
Yes.
wife have some provisions for a long trek? I fear to go back.
Well, she was experimenting with some dwarf bread the other day. Might be a little bit hard, but should be able to make it. We can stop by the bakery.
Fresh dwarves in this time of the year.
Oh, Lemmy, you know what he means. They use that wheat that the dwarves grow underground. She had it imported last Wednesday. Or was it next month? No, last Wednesday. I'm sure of it. But yes, don't worry about it, Will. It's fine and plump. She left the window open. I
Mr.
saw
Will,
it.
you look like you've taken quite a beating. Did those cookies give you a spot of trouble?
Just a little bit. There was also a bright flash of light at one point, and I also jumped off the building. Didn't really land well. Like I said earlier, it was leg day. Probably shouldn't have tried that, but I feel like it got the effect across. But yes, I could use some healing.
I didn't see
Ow.
anything this morning.
Oh, the adrenaline's wearing off and the pain is settling in. Please, someone help.
I'm gonna heal.
You want a cookie?
I'll wait.
So it's gonna be 27 hit points.
I will gladly accept that.
There goes our sister, always with that curative hand of hers. She's always using it on the peppermints. That's why it's so stout. I do love putting it in hot chocolate.
Did you say pudding?
Oh yes, pudding. We should get some of that too. Will, I believe your wife should be making some now. Let's go.
I mean, she did say this morning if she got some time. Right.
Reach it back, and I'm going to pull out the tinsel whip, and I'm just going to get it really far off stairs and start going back to the bakery. remembering the time the candy cane conflicts.
I just start listening to Christmas songs.
Right. So, where are you guys headed?
The bakery.
To the bakery, apparently, to get some provisions for the journey.
It's going to be long and cold. I foresee lots of miserable tidings. Oh dear.
All right. So, you know the way to your own bakery. You live above it. It's going to take you a little bit to get there, but you get there and hold on. Let's reset stuff. There's just notes I have that have completely reset. I'm sorry. Trying to fix it.
Now, double checking. This is Christmas Day, or this is like the week of Christmas?
This is around Christmas time. It's not exactly Christmas.
Okay, but we're into Christmas break. The kids are at home.
Who
School
might
is
say
out.
11 days out of Christmas?
Yeah, so it's
We're at 5 golden rings.
so it's myself for the story wise. I couldn't quite figure out when to place it. I've been leaning that Christmas has already passed, and it's like that time in between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay.
Yep. So like the special gifts I gave you, those were things that the Snow Queen presented you. The Snow Queen, Queen Morza, gave you as Christmas gifts. You know, your sword is new. You got new candy canes. You got new saddles. You know. There are presents all around.
Gotcha.
So you head off towards the baker tree.
Grace cakes.
Grace cakes.
Hopefully this won't take too long. Our anniversary is New Year's.
Don't worry, I'm about to pay for it.
And it's about a 20-minute walk just through the streets, and you see some guards and everyone's kind of reeling down from the fight, and there's people asking questions, and they come up to you and ask questions. Is like, heroes, why does it feel colder? I don't feel as happy. What happened? I don't feel jolly. I don't want to make toys. What's going on?
Everyone, just remain calm. Remain calm. It's everything
My
is.
heart feels heavy. It's the best time to find someone else to help. The greatest gift is the gift of giving to others.
Or some of Grace's cookies.
Okay, I'll try to give. It just doesn't have the same feel behind it. I feel sad.
I hand him a coupon for Grace's cakes for like 60% off of macaroons.
Well, perhaps you should try giving someone some macaroons. Grace's cake has a city.
They're fresh. As a kind of glance over at Tiddlywinks.
Will 3 minutes.
3 minutes ago, yes.
Getting more of those coupons though.
So
I
that's-
would, but I think someone stole one of my other books.
Right.
It would be very naughty.
Yes, it would. As he just
Seriously misplaced.
So you head to your bakery with your wife, and it is this country cottage looking like, Disney art-esque with the soft curved lines and the peak and the beams and the big sign that says Grace's Cakes. on it, and you go in, and it's bustling and it's busy, and you see your wife busy behind the counter, and all of the employees are there as well.
All right. Is she okay? So it's really, really busy. Is it like I'm stressed busy?
No, it's comfortable. There's enough people here and
Okay.
there.
It's like steady pace. All right. Oh, Grace. Grace.
So yes, dear. And Sarah, come handle the register. And your little your wife comes out from around the counter, rubbing her hands on her apron. She's a towel over her shoulder, and excuse me.
I give her a Disney kiss on the cheek.
Everybody, you know this is Grace, and one of the things that helps stand out about Grace is she's actually very tall for a gnomish girl. She's actually about the size of a halfling. So people confuse her all the time, and she laughs it off all the times.
Grace, I would have to cancel dinner plans, unfortunately. We need to make a trip out. It's very complicated details. Did the dwarf bread come out all right?
Unfortunately, it keeps coming out hard as rocks.
Well,
Rat, wrong prophecy.
well, we do need to get going. Do you have any sort of travel provisions, anything we might be able to borrow in the meantime, something you're not planning on selling?
I have a list, if that would help, as we need, and he pulls out a piece of paper, we need 2 fruit cakes, several lodgers of hot chocolate, preferably with peppermint. I do like it with peppermint. And, of course, I will need my own provision of black licorice, thank you, as well as candy canes, butterscotches, and some of those macaroons that you just brought out of the oven not too long ago.
They think you should ask her for gumdrops just in case you run into
Right.
evil gingerbread cookies.
Right, we also require some gumdrops in case we come across any more of those naughty, naughty cookies.
That's actually a really good point. Grace, you are the mistress of all things cookie and baking. Do you know anyone who would attack with evil gingerbread cookies?
Evil gingerbread cookies? Well, I've never heard of such a thing. I usually stop making the gingerbread cookies after Christmas Eve.
They've never known love. They've never held a gumdrop button in their life.
Well, that's just sad. Every gingerbread person deserves gumdrop buttons.
I kind of hold her on the side. Again, like Disney hug.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you so.
Well, we have to set up a charity to give the poor gumdropless gingerbread men their gumdrops.
Yes, if we can find you.
Okay.
I ran off.
Do you have this list? I could give it to one of the helpers around here, and they can give you exactly what you need.
Right, I will get the provisions. The rest of you just hold tight. And no naughty business. I'm gonna walk over to the counter to start getting provisions.
All right, so you can get exactly everything on your list.
Oh, I get rations, Christmas rations for everybody.
Yep, there's enough for 3 rations for everyone.
Perfect.
Marvelous.
Wonderful news, everyone! They had cherry fruitcake, the best kind! As I hand out fruitcake to everybody.
This whole time I've been talking her through her idea in Gnomish. It's like, yes. No, I think that's a great idea. Yes, we can go. You sure we want to? But no, we should go with the expensive ones. Yes.
It's obviously, 'cause they have to have the best, especially if they're live cookies.
Of course, dear, of course. So we will try and find out everything we can about these poor mistreated gingerbread cookies. In addition to the other things we're doing, but are you certain nothing comes to mind of any, perhaps, scorned bakers or anything like that that might have made such gingerbread cookies without love or affection?
Well, I did hear that there was some drama at Queeler's Bakery Tree, but, you know, I don't like to listen to gossip.
Right. So Keeler's Bakery Tree. Do I know a staff member who does like to listen to gossip?
Not really. You guys are usually, you know, that's the rival bakery in town.
Gotcha.
They mostly only use shortbread, so.
But
I'm gonna send you a message there, Will. Messages. Spelling is key. There. So, you can ask other employees if you'd like, but
No, if that's a thing, then no, that's not something that I inquire about. Not with employees. I'll keep that in mind.
no.
They seem especially aggressive towards me, the gingerbread cookies.
You were the only one that got surrounded by 3.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
All right. So,
Ready to leave?
Sorry, what was that?
Are we all packed up and ready to leave? Grace, I swear to you, I will not let your husband die horribly.
well, that would be very appreciated. Are you leaving the town?
I'll make sure that it's quick.
Just for a few days. I will be back in time. No worries.
Does Queen Morza know you're leaving?
Oh, that is a thing we should probably
Oh,
inform her.
right. We'll send a note.
Well, if you're the defenders of the land, she's one of the oldest creatures here. She might be able to provide some help or something.
I'm gonna get close and I'm going to whisper, I'm going to say, we're not allowed back inside yet.
Ah, she's in that mood.
Yeah.
yes, we're supposed to go on adventures and the like, so this is the one we chose.
She technically practically told us to leave and go do this, just didn't get to the details, I suppose.
We could just build her.
Well,
Message on the way.
well, I can pass something along to her if you'd like, but Will, you know, I did hear one piece of gossip, and I think it might be able to help you, but apparently Mom and Dad have made this really special frosting that's supposed to give you strength against the cold. Maybe you could convince them?
Are you sure you can't talk to them?
Have
Oh.
you made any macaroons before this?
No, it's their recipe, and I'm not I don't know all of the things that go in it, but maybe if you play up your going to save the kingdom, they are part of it.
For
Listen,
you, I will try for you.
Will, listen. Get that frosting, and we can get some macaroon cookies. I mean, win-win, right?
Or we could get macaroon cookies, and we can go and talk to them. This is a conversation that's been a long time coming, I suppose. Some of this, maybe not this exact conversation. You know what I mean.
Don't worry. If they're rude to you, I'll show them what for. Chippin will give them a piece of his mind.
All right. Well, let's go
This thing
see
is loaded.
Mom and Dad.
Good luck, honey, and be safe and come home quick.
We'll do everything I can. Give her another Disney kiss on the cheek and head out the door.
All right, so you head on out to the Bakey
Start making our way to Keeler's Bakery Tree.
Keeler's Bakery Tree. So as you start approaching, you see, you happen to know that this bakery is in the base of a very large tree, and all of the chimneys go up through the center of the tree and out the top. As you're getting closer to it, like any good bakery in this town, you can smell the cookies like a mile off. Well, the smell's off. It's burning. It's burning cookies. Everyone can smell burning cookies. You all know that smell. And as you round the corner, you see thick black smoke billowing out of the top of the tree. And there's customers climbing out knothole windows and screeching out of the doors. And they're screaming, terrified, "There's a monster! There's a monster! There's a monster!" And you see your in-laws standing at the doors, screaming and yelling for people to come out.
Okay, this escalated quickly.
Will, this is bad, but I mean, it's really good for Grace.
It's the bakery's owned by her in-laws.
Wait, does that mean
It's-
it's
yeah,
your
it-
parents?
They're technically my parents, yes.
They're Grace's parents. They are the in-laws.
Oh, they're your in-laws.
Well, that makes way more sense. I was really confused there for a second. I'm concerned.
I was going to say your poor mother.
Yeah.
My mother was fine. My mother was a joy. She loved to raise me.
I don't doubt this at all.
All right. Well, we should do the right thing and help them. Start charging in.
So you run up. You run up to the door, and
The face of Grace comes to mind.
For Grace.
so you run up to the door, and your father-in-law. Oh God, I had the name. It completely escaped me. Your father-in-law is there, and he pulls out helps pull out an elven man and goes, "Oh, great! This all we need is for you to show up. We're gonna lose the bakery, and you're here to watch it."
I'm here to help. For Grace's sake.
What are you gonna go in there and do? Go in there and flail your sword about at it?
I pull out my sword and start walking inside to fiddle my sword around at it.
So you go inside, and we direct everyone to the roll 20.
I suppose we should go help him. Come on, as I climb onto your mount.
And
Use my arm out for you to help me climb up the other side.
Yes, Holly. I lower my black licorice cane to you.
as you walk in, both the mother-in-law and the father-in-law are both like, "We'll know if you take anything. We count every cookie down to the chip."
All of them?
For grace. I'm just muttering this to myself constantly. It's all for grace. It's all for grace.
So you enter this bakery, and it looks surprisingly similar to the bakery that you own. And you know that this wasn't the way it was when you left it. You get this gut feeling that they're trying to copy you in every way. But
At least they have some good sense.
the biggest thing here in this room that you see is this giant cookie dough monster in the background that is a reskinned item, for those of you who know, but it's fun, and it is raging. It is tossing cookies and pies and cakes. It takes macaroons and smashes them to the ground and stomps on them until they're paste.
I would like to rage.
Another college flashbacks now.
It looks back over at you, its face like dripping and falling like cookie dough. And we're gonna need initiative.
Cool.
Having so much like flashback trauma right now.
Thankfully, I am quite the lucky one. As I reroll ones. That's not much better, but still.
Natural 20.
Nice. And those for everyone watching, the hit points on the screen are not the hit points in reality. So don't go by that for this particular creature. All right. Everyone has rolled. All right. Will
Wait,
you?
why is Grace here? I just noticed her. Like, why is Grace suddenly here?
We all have to mount up, though.
All right. So, natural 20. Will go first in a surprise round as you get the jump on this creature.
Okay. A long ways off. So I'm gonna work on.
Don't go by these squares. I have not been able to size the map. We're not going to worry too much about movement on this particular map because it is so off. So think of this creature as 30 feet away.
I can fix that for you.
I would appreciate that if my haste to do everything, I didn't get to do that to some of the maps, and I apologize for everyone. Give us a moment while we do that. But we'll go ahead and do your thing, and we'll just put you in the right place.
Okay. I am still dealing with trauma from fighting this thing as another character. I am going to. Is it possible for me to get around on his backside of him, or is he right up against the wall?
So that's like the double doors into the kitchen and to the sales area, and he's standing right in front of it.
Gotcha. All right, I am then gonna make my way over to, I guess, this side of him, and I shall, Dabbity Death. First attack. That is. What's my numbers? That's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Right, and I will do a menacing attack. He needs to make a wisdom save or he will be afraid of me.
Cool, I'll go 45 feet to the right.
That is a 9 minus 1 for an 8.
He is afraid of me till the end of my next turn. And he takes 7.
Unfortunately, he is immune to those particular effects of frighten.
So he's immune to fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He takes some 17 points of piercing damage, I believe.
Okay, 17 points.
With my bonus action in the middle of that attack, I'm going to attempt a shove attack, realizing this is probably going to fail. I'm going to do it anyway. Attempt a shove attack to try and knock him prone.
All right.
That is a 25.
I also got a 25.
Okay, so no change.
No change.
Then for my second attack, I'm just gonna try and stab him again. That is a 23.
23 will hit.
He takes. Oh, now you roll good. 12 points of damage. Piercing.
12 piercing.
And I'm just gonna rock back and be like, guys.
So as you strike it twice, you can kind of see that your sword is hitting it, but it's doughy, and it seems to absorb that damage pretty well.
Okay. This is just the kitchen back here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have an idea for what I'm gonna do next round, but that's gonna be it for my surprise thingy.
All right, so we will start at the top of the order with Lemmywinks.
Charging forward 30 feet. I will roll my mighty attack from 10 feet away with the lance. Alright, so. Oh boy, I rolled my natural 20. I choose to smite.
All right.
So that's going to be 6 plus 12 plus 12. That's 24, 6, 30, 30, 8 is 38 points of piercing damage.
38 piercing.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times 8 is 40. 40 plus 8, 58, 56, and 4 is 60, and 8 is 68, and another 8 is 76 points of radiant. Or no, I'm sorry. Add 76 plus 8 is 84. 84 and 3 is 87 points of radiant.
Jesus.
Because I'm a paladin.
I have math to do now.
So that's 40 plus 87. That's 100 and altogether it's 127 points of damage. But I think he ignores 20 points of it.
You hit this creature hard, and it howls out, and you get raw dough spit into your face. You know you hit hard, but you felt like you hit harder.
Gotcha. I have a second swing.
That was my first attack.
That is a. I'm just getting started. 27 to hit.
Yep.
That will be 28 points of piercing and 1 point of radiant. This can't always roll good. And that's my action. I'm going to continue to move forward up to it. And with my bonus action, I'm going to try and knock him over.
All right, go for it.
What was that? What? Ooh, I got an 18.
You got 21.
Yep, so that's my action, my bonus action. And then Cletus will take his action to multi-attack. First attack is a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Second attack is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, so for Cletus, that was
Excuse me.
is he holding anything?
He's not holding anything.
Okay, so doesn't matter. So then that will be 6 plus 12 is 18 plus 3 is 21 points of slashing with the first attack, and 14 plus 2 is 16 points of slashing with the second attack.
All right. It was 16 and what? I'm sorry, I was like in the middle of the sneeze.
14, it's a total of 30.
30, okay.
So that's 157 points of damage grand total. That's my turn. Angry Paladin.
Angry Paladin.
Yeah. Tough monster. It's still standing. All right.
And then actually, I'm sorry, for the rest of his movement, he's going to, with flyby attack, move 15 feet that way. Now I'm done.
Please don't leave me.
All right.
You're the tank here, not me.
Ronan, or Rowan, excuse me.
Ronan.
Rowan.
I am going to move up. Yeah. To get flanking.
All right.
And I'm going to start hitting him a lot. The first one is 25.
Yep.
Second one is a crit. So let's do those two.
Yeah.
The first one is 9 points of damage.
All right.
Second one, the crit is math. 28 points of damage. And then I'm going to burn a key point and do flurry of blows.
All right.
That was 23 to hit.
Yep.
And second one is more. So 10 points of bludgeoning and 11 points of bludgeoning. And that'll do it.
All right. Hold on. Mathicans. Ooh. You notice that this thing is looking like it's like barely holding itself together. It does not look as delicious as it did when you first walked in the door, for being a cookie monster. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So next up, it will be the cookie dough golem's turn.
Please don't crit.
All right. So it's going to do 3 things. First up is its bonus action, and it's Chocolate Chip Blast. As a bonus action, all creatures within a 40-foot radius must make a DC 18 Strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm good at those.
What was the area for that? I'm sorry.
40-foot radius.
$25.
It's a what save? Strength.
Strength.
All the pets, they're just outside.
Hold on, because wait, no, it's 10 feet. So the gnome bunch gets to add my charisma modifier to their save.
The gnome bunch.
That's a 5.
No bunch.
26. I get a 19 on the dice.
The 27 for me, and for Rudy, Metamucil, Cletus. What's he have for strength? He adds
The list of names that get added onto this reindeer.
That it's a 5 to add.
Yep. He has a 30.
30. Okay. So
And finally, the very weak wizard gets a 20.
nice. All right. So the cookie dough golem roars out and blasts out chocolate chips in all directions. You all will take 18 bludgeoning damage, and you are not knocked prone.
Okay, 18.
If you made the save.
If you made the save, you don't get knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
That's your 10th, guys.
Yep. I got 1 point of temp left.
Man, that was so inspiring what you said earlier. I think it's keeping me up. Let's go.
I will not be stopped.
And as its action, it will do its multi-attack.
Oh god.
Let's see if it splits it or does both on one. So, Rose, high or low?
Low.
Oh, wait.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d4.
See who it drops all the multi-attack.
Masons, do you want evens or odds?
Even.
All right. It's going to attack Rowan twice.
Trying not to say thank God. Trying not to say thank God.
First attack is 22.
Hits.
All right. Let's roll that. That is 17 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. As this pseudopod of dough comes out and slams into you, its It's like a hot, sticky mess. But you do manage to not have it affect you. You're still kind of covered in dough, but you're light, you're quick, you're good. Second attack. Break out the old grog dice for this one. Oh, you lucky duck. That is 19 plus 8.
Yeah, numbers. Hits.
That is 15 bludgeoning damage. I need you to make that deck save again. The DC is lower on the second attack.
19.
Oh, you're fine.
29. Yeah.
You are fine. And that will end the golem's turn. Hollywinks.
Right. I am going to cast Aura of Vitality, which is an action, and then as a bonus action, choose a person within my range and heal them. Yeah, because I'm on the wrong side of the cletus.
There you go.
Thank you. I was gonna say I'm on the wrong side of the cletus there. So I'm gonna choose Quill.
Okay.
How much do I heal for?
That's only
5 more than what I had.
5. Yeah.
All right. Is that everything?
Thank you.
Yes, that is my action and bonus action.
Awesome.
Item interaction. I need to hand my alchemist fire to my brother
Okay.
from another mother.
Very well.
You hand that off.
I'm handing it to.
All right. Sir Tiddlywinks.
Yes, my dear sister, I think it is time to bake some cookies. And I'm going to focus on the alchemist fire as I drop it into a bag. And there is a clink sound as it hits a whole bunch of other little bottles in said bag. And I cast Catapult on the bag to throw it, along with the now 3 alchemist fires, directly at the cookie doughy golem.
Awesome. I've been waiting for somebody to do that in one of the games we play in. I've been waiting for the catapult bag of death.
Unfortunately, I can't do the awesome thing of having my tiny servants aid me because they are all broken to bits. They only have 10 HP. But
Add a +5 to their saves.
yep, they only have 10 HP.
And they had 19 temp.
Oh, they did! They're still alive! I will have one of them aid me for this spell attack.
There's
All
no
right.
limit on the people I'm motivated as long as
I
this is-
forgot about that. So, yes, they are still barely alive with 11 HP. Cool. So, I am going to use Catapult. I get to reroll ones
That's halfling.
because halfling. Thankfully. And that is going to be, good sir, a 19.
To hit?
Yes.
That does hit.
Perfect.
So I have a question.
Yes.
The radius of alchemy fire is what, 5 feet, right?
Hold on.
Or-
I have it open another window. Alchemist Fire. It targets a single square. Yes.
Okay. And how many bottles are you chucking at this guy?
There are 3 in this bag for 2d6 fire damage apiece.
All right.
So, on a hit, thanks to the catapult, I deal 3d8 points of damage.
So you could still do your math, but how do you want to do this?
As well, I'm still rolling because this is the second combo that I wanted to do tonight.
Oh yeah.
3, 9, 14 points from the catapult, followed by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, followed by 18 fire damage as I burned this thing into a perfectly crispy, gigantic modular blob of chocolate chip cookie that
Awesome.
smells faintly of peppermint oil because it is my sister's alchemist fire.
That is awesome. So you have burnt this thing and flash baked it into a gigantic cookie statue. Mechanically, I had upped its hit points to exactly 200,
Oh, this is a hard freeze.
and
Yeah.
the last attack left it at 198.
Hold on, let me close a bunch of windows. I opened up some things so I could double reference stuff.
I'm just glad it got to do its fun things that I got to do it for.
Okay, hold up. I think they might have lagged there.
Yeah, I think they froze out on us.
Oh, wait. Here they come. They're coming back.
Is it better now, or is it?
Oh, cool.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of cutting in and out.
Okay, we got Rose's back.
No, Zoom, I don't want to update right now.
Are you sure? Yeah. And Jim says, well, if you don't want to update, you don't want our service.
I didn't for the game, so I wanted to get here early.
It didn't tell me before the meeting.
I follow Zoom on Twitter just so I get a Twitter notification every time there's going to be an update, so that doesn't happen to me. Because my computer does that too.
There we go.
Okay, here he comes.
All right. So, wired Edward Coli appears. What?
What am I doing here?
Replaced by a very nerd Rex.
This place is just terrible. Oh. Hold
Magic.
on. Magic in the air? This is awful.
So,
Etharis, he's gonna come back with like just a plate of macaroons.
I don't know where I got these, but you can't have any. They're mine.
so you've left this flash-baked cookie golem sitting in the center of this shop, and Rowan and Will, you hear this scratching noise coming from the center of its chest. But at this point, Ernie and Maggie come in, and they're, "Oh, you saved our shop. We're so grateful and happy." Yeah, well, I guess, I saw what happened. It was that wizard over there that did all the work. He's just some lazy bum our daughter decided to marry. I watched the whole thing.
I'm right here.
I know.
Oh, my son taught me that little trick.
Don't lie to me, wizard.
It's true. He taught me that throwing things that contain dangerous chemicals has great effect. All I did was throw a bag at it.
Oh, so Will likes to throw dangerous chemicals around my daughter. I see how it is.
We just finished Christmas time. This should be a time where we come together. I'm going to try to do another inspirational speech for 19 temporary hit points. I will talk for 10 minutes straight.
He tries to talk over you, but it doesn't really affect it because you have this just awesome presence of the Christmas and the holiday that everyone just attempts to. Everyone, like, customers come back in and everyone pays more attention to you than this grumpy old gnome in the corner.
And in summary, this should be a time where we come together, even if there's tragedy. For isn't that really the Christmas spirit, the family that we have? And he's going to be the father of your grandchildren. The end.
Over my dead body.
Come now,
Well, I
good
certainly
sir.
hope that would be very Christmassy.
I'm gonna walk up to the gentleman and say, "Come now, good sir, can't we all just be?" And I put my hand on his shoulder. Friends. I cast friends.
You better leave quickly.
Lauren takes a big bite out of the golem.
I assure you, it's cooked to perfection.
What's the save on that for?
He needs to make a 17.
Yeah, it does do that. Yo, magic man, I like your funny words.
Well, thank you, sir. We were told that you had some delicious frosting that might help stave off the cold. Could we have some?
Absolutely. There, let me follow me, and he leads you in the back and around the cookies, and he leads you to this little ice box, and he pulls out this tub. So there's enough here for every one of you.
Yes, thank you. I grab it and I start walking out very quickly.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on.
Yes, anything you can tell me, you can tell my friend, but I have had a prophecy. I must leave. Good day. And I head out the door.
Okay.
Yay, I've seen it.
About this time, as they're passing Roran and Will, this scratching, you start to see cookies crumble out of the chest, and out pops a little gingerbread man. He is charred and smoking and coughing and wheezing.
Was this a
Looking
cookie
exactly
chest
like the-
burster?
What,
What'd you say?
Was this a cookie chest burster like aliens?
you think of this more of like a Pacific Rim pilot.
I hold my rapier
Gotcha.
out at the cookie. Identify yourself.
The name's, I don't know. Call me whatever you want. Just now we're on a fire. That was too hot.
Very well, Gingy.
That sounds original.
It came up on the spot. I don't name things.
Clearly.
Keep your hands where we can see it.
No, I ain't gonna do anything to you guys.
Explain.
I'm in this place.
He's a smart cookie.
State your business.
He's right. Smart cookie. I was told to by the boss, but he didn't mention anything about getting baked alive.
Where's the boss?
Mountains, the sugar plums. I did not. I was baked once. I didn't like it. I preferred to be dough.
Do we happen to have very tiny manacles?
That's something that might work.
I have manacles.
Manacles? No. There's no need for that.
Oh no!
I'm gonna spill the
Sure.
beans. I'm gonna tell you anything you want.
Oh, you're going to tell us, all right. And you're going to lead the way.
Hell. No, heck no. I ain't going back through all that.
Honey, how hot can your oven get?
Get plenty hot.
Plenty hot. That sounds very hot.
No, you don't understand. I can't go back. I'm not gonna make it.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Me? I only get to be a cookie for another 2 hours.
What?
I'm going
Why?
to this mountain. I'm going to walk up to the cookie. It's a tiny creature, right? Like,
Yes.
It's I'm going to get down on one knee and I'm going to give him a hug. It's a,
Thank you. Compassion's nice. It's new. What is this called?
Affection?
I like
I know-
confections.
I
Me
know that
too.
affection is something new to you, but You've been robbed of a great destiny where you should have been loved, and I'm sorry.
I know, man. I'm a cookie. You're supposed to enjoy me.
I know, let it all out. It's okay. It's okay.
I was baked and I was forced to pilot this dough thing. And I didn't want to hit anybody, but I had to.
I can show you someone who will love you for twice as much as you should have been, and she'll grow your heart 3 sizes this day.
Do you think she'll eat me?
I mean, if she doesn't.
Because that's the goal of any happy cookie. Is I want to be enjoying.
Should we
I
give
know
her to
you
him?
want me
a
to-
young lady and a young man who will do just that. Roran, let's bring him to grace. And after she's loved him, you can give him what he wants.
Just promise me you'll dip me in whole milk and not 2%.
Oh, I got you.
Not 2%, not 1%, not skim.
But whole.
Then take it to grace's, Roran. Me and
I'm-
Will need to rest.
I'm on it.
So what do you want to know? What do you want to know? Like, I got time. I got to spill.
Who is it who sent you? You said the big boss. Who is that?
It's Chili the snowman. He reformed several weeks ago out of the first snow of the season. And he's ticked off that he lost.
He's a cold man.
Yeah, he said he'd come back again one day, and
I just start staring at it.
he said he'd come back again one day, and I guess this is the day of reckoning. I don't know. He came out of this hat. There must have been some magic in it or something. But he's all kinds of ticked off. And he said that he's gonna come down here and he's gonna have a parade right down Main Street. He's not gonna stop for lights or cops or anything.
He's going to jaywalk?
I know,
Wait,
it's
wait, hold
horrible.
on.
What kind of person jaywalks? It's not safe.
Sick, twisted monster, is he?
I don't
It's
know. It's
just
really,
jaywalking.
he gets really confused about his holidays too. It's just horrible.
We must stop this day of reckoning from coming. But how?
Well, I remember the path I took to get here. You gotta go through the Winter Wonderland, over to Frozen Lake, and then you gotta climb the Gumdrop Hills, and then you're at the Sugar Plum Mountains. And let me tell you, that was quite the trip. My buddy, it only took him like a day. It was really weird. It should have taken him a lot longer to get all the way up from that north area to the city.
Your friend, who is this?
Literally, my buddy.
What was his name?
No, his
His
body.
Name, my buddy. His name was Pal.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he was really excited about meeting his dad. I think it was Santa. I don't know. He was talking about all kinds of stuff. This dude ate a whole candy cane tree.
This is gonna break me.
And I don't know how he didn't get cold in those bright green tights.
Well, you see, if you have the right meshing sort of... Never mind, I'm not going to explain this. No one needs to know what I used to do. So... Alright, so... Chili the Snowman has reformed and is trying to destroy the Christmas magic by sending little gingerbread.
Anti-conflicts.
You know, it's like he's like the children. This world don't deserve any gifts. They're all naughty all the time. In fact, he's got a really high quality, low sulfur coal that he's gonna deliver next year.
If I knew anything about chemistry, that would probably be significant.
It burns really well, I guess.
Tiddlywinks is going to kick back open the door. I believe it is my job to decide who's naughty and nice. I'm taking this personally. We have to go. We have to stop this monster. Come on, brother. We've done it once before. We can do it again. The candy conflicts were not left for naught. Who's with me?
You go get him. I want more of this confection.
Oh, perhaps we should know. Perhaps we should just let this run for a year, right?
The children.
I haven't had a day off in.
Cindy Lou.
No, you're right, brother. She has been the best of all of them. She deserves a
The
good
goodest
Christmas.
good girl.
Right. And besides, who uses low sodium coal? It's proper coal or nothing.
No respect for.
No respect for tradition at all.
It's like we're forgetting the past.
Wait a minute,
Sure.
Gingy,
Yeah, what's up?
has he done anything to the magic crystal mines up in the mountains?
Oh yeah, that's where he's setting up. Because if the gingerbread ninja strike team came in and
What?
destroyed the gingerbread ninja strike team came in and destroyed the crystal. Santa would lose his magic, couldn't deliver. The forces would be easier to defeat. So
I won't be holding back any longer.
I don't think you held back in there, my dude. That was insane.
Oh, that was an old trick from Plum Ridge. No, we have more in store for that horrible cold fiend. I'll give him the old one too, I will.
That's great. So who here's gonna eat me?
Oh, that's me.
I think you should never points at Ward.
He's standing there with a glass of milk just ready.
Okay.
But first,
Guidance
let's
on
put
Ward.
you in
I
Grace's
believe in
hands
you.
so she can make you a proper cookie.
All right. It'll be my pleasure to be inside you.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to warm up his chocolatey chocolate chips.
Oh, that's nice. Not too much. They'll get gooey.
Don't forget the gumdrops.
Oh, right, come here. And I'm gonna place a single gumdrop in his soft, doughy center.
Oh, I never thought I'd get a gumdrop. Are you my
So
friend?
that's a proper
Look
treat.
at Brian's face.
Told you it was a good idea.
It is a good idea, just like this one, as I also give him a single ring of black licorice. There.
Oh, I think you're my best friend.
Oh, you're about to be my best friend. You make me so
Hungry?
Yes.
Look at us. We're finishing each other's sentences.
In meals. And I take a big bite.
You just bite into him and you hear oh yeah, that's the stuff, and he just turns into a cookie, and you have one fantastic cookie.
A black licorice gumdrop chocolate chip cookie.
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread cookie.
I like black licorice and all that, so it works out for me.
It was surprisingly tasty.
Now that that's over, that was getting weird there.
Oh yes, I should leave again. Goodbye, as I quickly run out without making eye contact to the in-laws once more.
They look at you and go, alright, we heard what the cookie said. If you save Christmas, let you marry my daughter.
They're already married.
I hide my ring hand behind my back. Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's go.
You guys are
Continually keeping my back to them. Thank you. It'd be a dream come true for us to finally have your blessing to be married last year, running out the door.
Yeah, I'm just not holding my breath.
You never told your parents.
I honest, we heard something. We didn't send out invitations. We eloped, and then it was just, they weren't talking to us, and it's not a. We're gonna send him a Christmas card.
You could get married on your anniversary if we get this done quickly.
That is true. Let's go.
Off to the mines.
Brother, I think you have a ritual to make this go faster.
Right.
We can ride on faithful Metamucil, but they require other steeds.
Everyone gather round, gather round. And I'm gonna start drawing sigils in the snow as I cast Find Greater Steed as a ritual. And I'm going to summon a griffin to carry people.
All right.
How long does that take?
It takes an hour.
So for an hour, I start a fire, and then
Lasts forever.
for an hour while he's doing that, I just take some of the rations and I start a fire and I start roasting some chestnuts, eating some snacks while.
I take a rest to regain my superiority die.
Yep. You guys can take a short rest while Tiddlywinks is casting the Find Greater Steed.
I'll roll some hit die too. Get myself topped up.
Alright. So as you're doing that, so what would you like your next step to be?
I believe we are heading off towards the crystal mines of the Sugar Plum Mountains.
Gotta cross a few things first.
What do we have to? Well, there is the Plum Ridge again.
There's the frozen lake.
There was the frozen lake as well. Suppose.
You know, I've been wondering, are you familiar with Chili the Snowman? You seem to have
He is
some
the
recognition. I'm not
hated
familiar.
enemy of the candy conflicts. Everyone knows of him. Although I don't believe we ever saw him personally. The forces got there as we were supporting them from the rear. I was providing artillery fire, just like I was back in there. And he takes 10 minutes to interrupt his ritual as he starts regaling about the past battles that he was a part of before he gets reminded by his sister, assuredly, that he's taking too long. And he's, oh, right, the ritual, as he goes back to drawing sigils.
Papa Kringle told us some stories about him.
So he was the enemy of the candy conflict, and he was defeated at the Gumdrop Mountains.
Or so we thought.
So
Can I
he,
roll a history check on this, Ray?
Yes, you can roll a history check on this.
I rolled it as high as I could get without a nat 20, and since I'm a gnome, I have expertise in history.
Right. So Chili the Snowman was the leader of the Frozen Doom army that attempted to remove all the candy from the world, starting with the candy forests up here, to ruin happiness of the children across the land. And it was a very fierce battle, lasted several years, but the final battle did take place at the Gumdrop Mountains, and good old Jolly Saint Nick himself, riding in on Rudolph, was able to come in, turn the tide of battle, and slay Chili the Snowman, who did promise to return again one day.
I regale this story over the course of 10 minutes.
You guys do remember that he was able to have these creatures that no one else has ever seen before. He can summon armies of these snow creatures that look similar to him. Sometimes the elements side with him. He's a very dangerous foe.
So are we. Because we have family and friendship. I put one arm around my brother's shoulders, and I put my other arm around Roran's calf.
Oh, brother, I'm casting things. Please do not interrupt. You know how hard it is to cut. Oh, dear, I have to.
And we will be led by none other than the Christmas star herself. That's you. Yes.
You guys were the ones in the war.
My time has passed. And Tiddlywinks has not yet come.
You're always the one saying that you live in the now and in the present. So it should only be just that you should be centerfold with our friends. We'll be more than happy to support you in all your endeavors, such as the way of the elder brothers, or at least the bigger brothers.
Take out my music box and I'm going to spin it so it starts playing. And then I'm going to take out my weather sensor that tells me what the weather is for the next 4 hours. You can use these to guide you. One, to bolster your resolve, and the other, to remember to bring an extra pair of socks.
I hear when I start playing the music box.
One of the fun things about this particular music box, you never quite know which Christmas song it's going to play. This time it plays Deck the Halls.
Alright, let's do it.
In 30 more minutes, yes.
In 30 more minutes, let's do it.
You have my sword.
This wasn't the ritual that I was talking about, but this works too.
Well, which one did you want?
The one that makes the snowy horses.
Oh. Oh
It's 30
dear.
minutes into the
But this
Christmas
works
song.
better.
Fine then, I'll keep doing this one. Perhaps we'll switch to the horses later.
Lemmy Winks, you had that weather sensor, right?
Yes.
Would you say Lemmy Winks is a student of trying to figure out weather patterns and things of that nature?
So as a rock gnome, I can make random shit. Right?
Right.
And the random shit I can make is a toy, a fire starter, a music box, an alarm, a calculator, a lifter, a clock, and a weather sensor. So I have one of each.
All right. So you notice with your weather sensor, sometime between now and when the 4-hour mark hits, there's going to be a terrible windstorm coming. You see the knobs and the gears twist.
Oh, goodness.
That or it's going to be sunny and 70 degrees. That one gear keeps sticking.
It's hard to get oil to work out here. It's so cold. I'm trying to blow it more. Oh dear. Yes, we must hurry. A terrible storm is coming. A terrible, unexpected storm. We only have 4 hours to save Christmas. I'm gonna set my timer.
Did you have an alarm clock?
Yeah.
Awesome. So the hour is
One of those is the clock, so I set the clock.
So the hour is up. The magical
Right.
Christmas Griffin shows up, but it was wearing a fake Santa beard and a Santa hat and a old school Santa belt, and has jingle bells on its wings.
Oh.
You were partying again, weren't you? I knew it. I shouldn't have let you drink so much eggnog. No, not you, eggnog. You're not perfect. All right, everyone, hop on.
I'm perfectly fine.
Not you, brother.
Metamucil.
No.
I hop onto the griffin.
Jack Schmidt and Metamucil to the rescue.
Oh, Lemmy Winks. As I climb back onto the back of Cletus. As I climb onto the back of Cletus.
So you guys.
Zoran, are you coming?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so the griffin can fit 2 riders, and then it can clutch 2 things in its claws as well.
It can fit the 2 medium riders, and then we have the saddle, and we're stuck because we're small creatures.
There you go. So you guys take off into the cool, northerly Arctic air, and are traveling for quite a while. The wind starts to pick up as you start to approach this forest, and usually nobody from the town will go past the forest. It's usually it's the common barrier for the children of this particular of the particular neighborhoods in town, as their parents tell them not to go past into the tree line. But you're adventurers, and you're going in. With your expertise in history, Lemmy Winks, and your keen mind, there's something about how Gingy said the name of this forest that sticks out to you. The Winter Wonder. Seems to put emphasis on the part of that word, and it has you concerned because there are rumors about kids losing kites and toys and things into these woods and never being able to go get them, and there's even a story of a kid went in after one of his balls that rolled in and has never been seen again.
I wonder what this could all mean.
What? It's hard to hear you over the wind.
I said we should go down and investigate.
Sorry, can you say that again? I think I heard your voice.
I said I think we should go down and investigate.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yes. Lead the way.
All right, Metamucil, it's time.
All right, and with that, you guys land and get to the edge of the forest. Now, the sunlight doesn't really get into the heavily powdered boughs of these trees too much, so it is relatively dark in there, and as you see, as it further goes in, it gets darker. But what's most interesting is you guys have been by these woods. I mean, you grew up in this area, you've been by the woods before, and this is the first time you've ever seen a path. It is a well-worn path in front of you.
Curiouser and curiouser. Stay on watch, you all. I sense some hijinks are afoot.
Perhaps we should use a little bit of extra caution, my compatriots. I've prepared just a thing for this, as I'm going to reach in and I pull out this this fine Christmas rod focus, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Fortune's Favor as one of the many pearls in the bottom fizzles out of existence, and I will cast it using a 5th level spell slot to gain a 4th level spell slot back because it's a divination spell.
Divination wizard.
Yep. And so Hollywinks, Roran, Will, my brother, myself, and I get one more. So no, that's it.
Do you want to give it to Piggy Pudding or do you want to give it to Metamucil?
I think that's it actually. Hold on. Back up. Fortune's Favor. Here we go. No, that's it. It's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so yes, those people have one re-roll of a d20.
All right, sounds good. Make sure you guys mark that down so you remember it. So do you guys want to go ahead and head on into the woods?
Should we?
One more thing before we go. Bolster yourselves and know that together we can do this. I'm going to cast Aid.
All right.
And so that will be, let's see. 20 extra hit points to Team Gnome and 20, and then I will pull out my other one and cast it again for another 20 extra hit points to Will, Roran, and Figgy Pudding.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's 20 extra hit points onto the max, and of course filling that in. Awesome.
Yes. So I've given you 20 extra regular hit points and 19 Tim for this. You should be good.
Do we want to stealth into the woods?
Roran is going to spend 2 key points and cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone within 6 feet of them.
Awesome. That gets everybody.
Yep, plus 10 to your stealth rolls.
In that case, we want to go ahead and stealth roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Oh,
You
guys
guys
have so many things.
enter the forest.
Which, even though I wear half plate armor, I can make as a straight roll. Because I took moderately armor, or what's the feat? Medium armor master.
Nice.
I rolled a 29.
Nice.
That's cute.
Okay.
Have a
Ray, are you
30.
ready for all my numbers? Or
Yes.
I'll go last. I'll go last.
Okay.
I have a 38 stealth.
Good lord.
Yeah, I rolled low too.
A male half elf with 3 daggers pops around the corner, gives you a thumbs up, and pops back around. All right. What did Miss Holly get?
Foliage?
Because of my armor, I have disadvantage. I got a 7.
7. Okay.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
So 17.
Yeah.
Lemmy winks.
Okay. So, my 3 servants got 22, 24, and 25. Myself, I got a 25. My familiar got a 17.
All right.
And then finally, the griffin that I summoned got a 30.
Nice.
Piggy pudding.
Biggie Pudding got a 30.
Biggest thing here, and it's like down, stealth mode.
All right. So you guys stealth into this forest.
So for me, I got a 31, and Cletus got a 27, and Chippin, my familiar, has a 21. Mine was also at disadvantage. I just had. I got it lucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, didn't mean to skip over good old Lemmy winks there. But
Should be honest.
at that point, with all these scores, like there was enough passes. Just, but so you guys head on into this forest. And you're stealthing, and as deeper and deeper you get, you guys notice that there's a basketball. Over there's a frisbee in the tree, and there's a pair of rollerblades. You start finding older versions of toys that you remember, seeing getting made at the factories, because there's kids in this town, so they get Christmas presents as well. So not everything goes down south, as they say. And eventually the toys give way to a fog, and even those with dark vision, your vision gets shrunk down to about 15 feet, and it glows around you, and it's hard to keep track of time in this place. It feels so weird. It's like part of you says you've been walking for 5 minutes, but the spell that Rowan cast, you could tell it's starting to come to its end. You could feel the magic wane, but you're also convinced you've only walked about 20 feet.
I think we're under the effects of this spell, this magical area.
Who's leading the charge here?
Who's good at survival checks?
Well, I said I was following early.
Yes, I guess it's Team Gnome.
Roran's pretty good at survival.
Cool.
All right, so if you feel, go ahead and roll survival check there.
Okay. While we were traveling, could I have picked up a majority of the toys?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll remind me, and I'll give it to you off camera.
28.
28. You are pretty solidly sure you are lost. And
I know that if we keep going this way, I'll have no idea where we're going.
We
and
should take back to the air and leave this forest.
and
Yeah, but I don't know where that is either.
and Roran, and right about this time, as you look back to talk to your group, you turn and you come about this close to a signpost, but you're dexterous and quick enough. You're a monk. And on this signpost, you see 5 different wooden planks with arrows pointing in different directions. And you see 5 different paths going in 5 different directions. And you read this puzzle, this post, and it says, from the top to the bottom, up, down, left, right, backwards. And that is where we're going to pause for this evening's tale.
All right.
So I want to appreciate everybody for watching, and I want to thank my players so much for all their hard work, coming up with your characters and backgrounds, and jumping right into this. I appreciate your efforts. So you can check our stream out on we stream every Tuesday here on at 7 p.m. EST here on YouTube. You can also find our past videos and lore videos about Etharis on our YouTube channel. Keep an eye on our Spotify podcast. Episode 2 should be coming up sometime this week. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's the best way to get in contact with us. If you want to talk, ask questions, make comments, we'd love to hear from you guys. But other than that, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, and we cannot wait to see you next time.